Not that crazy at all. Let me explain. As gamers or any other type of computer user that is staring at a screen for hours a day, we are straining our eyes and messing up our sleep cycle by introducing harsh light into our eyes that monitors emit. That's where Gamer Advantage eyewear comes in. They take care of your eyes and help you get that much needed rest after a long gaming or work session so you can wake up refreshed and ready to dominate again. This is why I am proud to announce that the RA Visuals YouTube channel is now an official. Are you tired of that annoying Windows activation watermark on your desktop? VIP URCD Key has you covered with fully licensed codes to activate your favorite games and software. Purchasing your key is super easy. All you have to do is click on the item that you want, click buy to add it to your cart. Once in your cart, you can now enter my promo code RAV20. After adding the promo code, you'll see your savings pop up, and you can then purchase your product with your chosen payment method. Finding and entering your Windows 10 CD key is super easy. All you have to do is go over to your user profile, find your purchase, and click View Keys and Codes to reveal your new CD key. Then all you have to do is go to Settings in Windows, click on Update and Security, click on Activation, and finally click on Change Product Key and paste your new key into the window and click Next. You'll now have a fully licensed version of Windows 10 with no watermark. Check the links in the description to start saving now. Hello, everyone. Okay, so we're using something different tonight to do the stream now. So, if you guys saw the last tech podcast, I don't know what we're calling it, the Tech Talk stream last week, hopefully you came back to see some more because we had a lot of fun with it. Jack is in the waiting room waiting for me. I'm going to bring him in here in just a second. But we're using a different software to stream this time, and hopefully it'll make it look a little cleaner. And a little more professional for you guys. Also, if the music is too loud or anything, let me know. I'll turn it down. We're trying to get all the kinks worked out of the entire thing, and just, you know, and just make sure that we can do that. Let me see if we can. Social. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Nice. All the comments will go right there. I like that. You see what I'm saying? You guys comment, it just goes right there on the side. See, this is clean. This looks good. I like it. So we're using Restream. I mentioned this before on my streams before, chat. It is a first and foremost, it's a thing that you can use to stream to multiple platforms. That's how I stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Told you guys about this before. There's also a link in my description. I believe it should be there if you guys want to use this software. And it helps me out, obviously. But there's also a studio which you can do broadcasts like I'm doing right now. So yeah. Oh, it doesn't go away. Oh, I got to control it myself. I get it. Okay. So new comments will just, I don't know if you guys can see what I'm seeing. Maybe you guys can just see me. Let me see. Can you guys see the chat? Oh, you can. Oh, okay. I can put the chat up and everything too. That's kind of cool. Maybe we should leave that up for right now. I don't know. Anyway, so without further ado, we're going to talk about a lot of fun tech stuff tonight. We got a lot of tech news to talk about. There's a lot of topics that there's some more stuff that came out, which is great. And we got some fun stuff to talk about as well. So let me go ahead and bring Jack in and we'll get started by introducing ourselves like we always do. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and hello.
What's going on?
What's up, brother? You
got to introduce my stream and start it off, and we got to see the ads and everything. It worked perfectly.
Except for I screwed it up. Did you notice what I did?
I did. You started one too soon, but they still got
no. So I started one and it already had started because I was messing with it in the studio thing, and it started playing. I didn't start it from the beginning. And then I tried to play my other one, but apparently you can only have one video file in the studio at a time. At least right now. Maybe because of which edition I'm using. Maybe I have to upgrade to be able to have more than one video file. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, you can see the comment thing, right? So yeah, like if chat is saying anything, then we can. Yeah, let me see. Like I like this. Let me put it. Will it come up in there?
There it is.
And yay!
Absolutely.
Look at that. What if I click this? It comes down there too. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So there's plenty of ways we can show things off.
There is lots of customization for this. I love it. This is kind of cool.
Also, my chat tell me if everything on my end sounds good as well.
Mhm.
Dylan is Jack's friend. Welcome to the chat. First time chatter. Did you make it? I got one of my buddies that probably just made an account to hop in here. What's going on?
Nice. Let's go. Let's go. I like it. I like it. So I mean, this already looks like cleaner than we had in the previous week. So this is a step in the right direction, chat. We're taking this like further. We're taking this further now. I'm trying to make this more professional looking for you guys. So here we'll start the stream like we always do. I can say that now because we've already done one with introducing ourselves. Jack, you go first this time.
Okay, I gotta ask because what do we talk about again? What do you want me to say?
We're you know what, this time I say every time we introduce ourselves with like a easy little self intro. Like we'll probably polish this over time and make it very, very good. But for right now, just like your name, what you do, and maybe a little anecdote. I don't know. You know, maybe your thing you do every single time. I don't know.
Okay, everybody. I'm Jack. I also go as Jackal on Twitch and YouTube. I mostly stream. I'm getting into the YouTube world a little bit now. Be posting all the past broadcasts and podcasts as well on there. And what I do is I am actually a high school student right now. We'll be going to college soon. And I also like to play professional games as well online. And something that I do every single day I like to work out. But a cool anecdote on the side, I am an ex Rainbow Six Siege wannabe pro player. So
he's not a wannabe. He actually has proof. And are you able to put videos on too, Jack?
For what?
In the studio, I think you have an option. You can actually share videos too.
I can? Oh,
I believe so. I was told by Restream that you can do that.
If you want to, I think I got that link. I'll give it to you, and if you want to show them,
yeah, I can put that on, and I'll let people. We'll let people know who you know. We'll show them. We'll show them what's up.
We can show them my clip. That's what we'll do here.
We'll show them what's up. Let me see.
So as some background information for everybody, this was back during COVID. I was on a semi-pro Rainbow Six Siege team, and what I did was it was my first ever official game. Within the second round, I did a 4K against actual professional players. Two of those players that I played against in that game are now actually professional players for Rainbow Six Siege, and I killed them both too. So
not a big deal.
Not a big deal. What's going on, Bibby? Welcome to chat again. Thank you as well for last time, by the way, for being the 5 gifted subs. I got somebody that gave me 5 gifted subs, and so thank you, Bibby.
That's what's up.
Absolutely.
Jack, you might have to do it, man. I think I have to like download it in order to do it.
I got
unless I just share my screen and do it that way. But
if you want to do it that way, we can. That's fine with me because it goes straight to that Twitch channel because that's where it is. What's going on, Eli? Welcome to chat. Lovely. There we go. All right, and everybody,
hey.
this is
Jack. This is Jack getting crazy.
So I'll do a little bit of explaining.
Let me turn it down here. There you go.
So yeah, this is me in Rainbow Six Siege. I remember this like it was yesterday. But yeah, no. So it was a nice little easy 4K against some professional players. So in the team I was for was Insidious. Unfortunately, they are no longer a thing. But we actually made it up to T2 right underneath Pro League. So it was a fun experience. So yeah, I can say I was an ex semi-pro player. There we go. That's what we'll say.
Heck yeah, man. No, that's awesome, dude. That is yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right.
Yeah, I wanted to show you guys that last time, chat, because I think that's pretty awesome that he was doing stuff like that. Can I switch my windows? Yeah, because I want to be looking this way. I don't know why I did that. There we go. Because usually my studio and everything I'm doing is over here on this screen.
Yeah.
But I'll go over here for like when I'm talking about stuff and I use my notes. This looks better. Now I'm looking this way.
Absolutely,
This
absolutely.
looks a lot better. I don't know why I did that, chat. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Anyway, Josh, what's up, brother? Welcome. I guess we can turn chat on now. Hold on. Wait. Yeah, there it is. Bam.
So everybody as well for my chat, you guys get to see the chat on Ricky's channel as well as mine. So you got double the chat, so you guys can argue against each other and actually see a little bit of what's going on. And if you want to be a part of both chats, you can absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't see his chat though because I'm running the stream right now, so he can see mine, but I can't see his because I'm in the studio running everything.
What's
Josh
going
says,
on, Gmo?
Hey, Jack.
Oh, hey, Josh. How you doing?
All right. Yeah, Josh is a tech homie, and he also always comes in for the streams. So we always love seeing Josh. He loves to talk about how he likes to take nice dumps all the time. So
nice.
Everybody poops. Okay, it's okay.
Dylan is Jack's friend. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it.
Love that.
Absolutely. Oh, it's your turn. You need to.
Where were we? We're already getting off topic. We're already getting off topic here. Yes, the wife is in the house. What's up? We love a good podcast. Yes, we do. I don't know what do we call this? It's like a webcast. It's a stream.
Well, we had
like a podcast type thing.
We had the TTT.
Yeah, also, we don't have a name for it yet. I don't know. Guys, leave it in the chat or the comments later what you think we should call this. I have no idea what we should call this. Anyway, my name's Ricky. I also go by RA Visuals on the internets. I do YouTube. I stream as well. I play games and whatnot and hang out with all of you guys out there in the internet land. And I love tech and building computers mainly and keyboards lately for some reason in the last year or so. But anything tech, I like it. And then, I'm also newly a dad. I have a child that's almost a year old pretty soon. Pretty stoked about that. I'm married, all those fun things. So I have that. What do you call it? Perspective as well. I have the dad perspective on things. And yeah, I don't know. I'm ready to hop into some tech. That's it. That's what I don't have a quip right now. I don't have a quip today. I'm ready to talk about some tech and stuff. So, let's hop into this, Jack. We're talking about current content. So what's going on in your channel? What do you got currently going on?
Currently what I have planned, and we'll talk about this later, but the Intel Arc GPU has yet to come in. So we're waiting on some content for benchmarks as well as streaming things. But mostly you guys can find me right now on Twitch. I am streaming things like Overwatch 2 and Rainbow Six Siege, actually, getting some ranked games up in there. Getting some content in there. And then every single podcast that we do every single week will be re-uploaded onto my channel. So if you guys want to go back and watch it, if you missed it, you guys can always go back and rewatch it so that you guys aren't missing out on things. So that's what mostly it's going to be going on for me.
Cool. Yep. I'm going to say ditto what Jack just said. Yeah, if you miss the stream or you have to leave, you can always come back. And you can watch it later on Jack's channel, my channel, doesn't matter, whichever one. I just want you guys to check it out and leave us comments and let us know what you think of it. That's the main thing.
Absolutely. I also got my father that says hello in my chat, by the way.
Hey,
so yeah, he said he was excited to actually come and watch a little bit.
Nice.
He's not a big tech guy, but he said he would support. So there we go.
I love it. We appreciate the support. I love that. Josh left a super chat. So guys, I don't know if the alerts work with this. I can't see it. So we'll show this. Look, so yeah, Josh just super chatted $2. You need to play Fortnite on Ricky's PC, Alex. He's talking about me. He wants my wife to play Fortnite. I honestly, I could throw her into Fortnite on a PC and just try to make her play it. I don't know what'll happen. She'll probably just
that's what I did with my sisters, and now they're addicted to it. So
okay. That could be a slippery slope.
Yeah,
it really could be.
Absolutely,
could be a slippery slope. Let's see. Oh, current content. We're on that. So current content for me. So guys, let's see. Kind of similar as last week. I basically am done with the video on this guy, the Lego keyboard, which is pretty cool. Guys, I went over to Walmart. Hold on. And okay, first off, Legos are freaking expensive, okay? I bought this. It's a Lego Harry Potter set. So that way I can build something on this and change the look of it and kind of make it look cool for, I mean, Harry Potter is kind of Halloween and Christmas and all that anyway. So, you know, yeah, I want to build a cool little computer, or not computer build, but a keyboard build with that. And yeah, dude, they're so expensive right now. I don't understand why Legos are so expensive. I feel very sorry for other parents because they're really, really expensive to buy. But other than that, I got this keyboard right here that I'm working on. I'm testing it right now. Ooh. This is the Neon 75. And yes, it's very, very, bright. It's a great name for it because yes, it is very bright. Yeah, lots of RGB, all sorts of fun stuff. Let me show you guys layout. There's all sorts of crazy things it does. There you go. There's the fun one that does that. I don't know. A lot of fun to play with. It's got some red switches. I like it a lot. It's great. And then also this thing back here. Oh, Jack, did you see this? I don't think you saw this.
Oh, more.
It's here.
Oh no, is that the?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. Okay, so on my stream the other night, I showed my stream this. That's right, Jack. You weren't here. You were working.
Yeah.
So this is what we were talking about last podcast or last whatever this is. I bought this on Amazon Prime Day, and it's here. This is that little HP system that is like a super good value budget PC, to be honest with you.
Now, tell everybody, like, in terms of overall performance, have you tried it at all yet, or have you just opened it up and checked it out?
I have not tried it.
Okay.
it's just I've opened it, I've unboxed it, I unboxed it live on my stream, and then I just checked it out. And everything so yes, everything that was supposed to be here is here. And it's just, I mean, it's what you would expect from an HP pre-built. It kind of reminds me of another Dell Optiplex, to be honest with you.
Well, that's what I thought it was.
I mean, look at it. It looks even the cooler. Yeah. It's the same coolers they've been using forever. But it's a Ryzen chip this time. This thing has that, what was it, a 3500G or whatever it was?
It is a 3500G, Ryzen 3.
3500G, and then a 5500 graphics card, an RX 5500. So it's, yeah, I don't know, it's super light too.
I was about to say, just you grabbing it with one hand makes it look very small.
Yeah. Well, I did go to the gym today, so you know.
Oh,
that might be why. No, I'm just joking. No, it's seriously small. Oh, and also, by the way, we were right. It comes with a keyboard and a mouse and everything. Look.
LED.
Yeah.
It's an LED keyboard and mouse. Look at that.
No. It's just a basic one. Sorry. It's a basic keyboard and mouse. So yeah, but hey, for that price, which did we even say how much I bought it for? Guys, so this thing normally retails. You know what? Hold on a second. Let me find it. Let me go to my Amazon account. Let's
just say it's gonna shock everybody.
Yeah, I can't remember what it retails for currently. Let me look at my orders real quick. There it is right there. How much does this retail for?
Retail, I think it was 600, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually on sale again right now, guys.
How much?
It's still not a terrible price. $455.54. It's 40% off right now still. Guys, I'm putting in guys, I will link this in my description right now. So I got it for a bit cheaper on a lightning deal on Amazon, but it's on sale again.
It's normally $759.
It's normally $759, and right now it's $455 for a budget PC. Actually, should we price this out real quick, Jack? Can we just like preemptively go on to PC Part Picker and do this?
Absolutely.
And see how much it would cost?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. We're going off the rails right now, chat, and we're gonna do something really quick. Let's build a budget PC right here and see how much it would cost you to build this right now. Let's do that.
Do you want me to do it, or do you want to?
I can do it. You know, if I could, because I can control this, so I'll share my screen and I can do it. Let me get a window up here and get PC Part Picker. Let's do it. Hold on. Because I want to make sure that this is a good deal for you guys, because if it is, then I'm going to link it for you guys right now. And I will, what do you call it? I will let you guys.
That's really good though, for it being a 5th generation. That's actually, that's really good actually.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it's still a pretty good deal. Let me log in real quick, guys, and get into PC Part Picker.
Also, by the way, for both of our chats as well, you guys can enter in on the conversation if you want to. If you have any questions, if you have any comments about anything we're talking about, you guys are a part of this discussion just as much as we are.
Yep. If you guys see anything we're doing that you have an opinion on, please just by all means go for it. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen real quick. Oh, this is nice, dude. What the heck?
Yeah, this okay.
What does it look like? What does it look like on stream here? I need to see.
On stream for you, it looks absolutely amazing, and then for stream for me, it looks absolutely amazing.
Look at this. Look at this. I mean, the chat is kind of big. I guess here. I'm turning chat off right now just for a second. So that
you don't know nothing about PCs. That's okay. You can learn. That's what this is for.
That's what this. So right now we're gonna price out this PC and we're gonna basically build it. I'm gonna do it with you guys.
We're building the PC to see if this $455 PC is actually worth buying. In terms of price to performance, and if you just built it yourself.
So here's the one that here it is right here, guys. I'm just gonna show you. I'm just gonna show you right now. So basically, this is what the original price of it is. It's like $760. So normally this was selling, I think, for somewhere around $650. I think, like realistically, I think it was. And then on the Lightning deal that I bought it for, it was like, I think I got it for like $350.
Oh, you got it for nothing.
$350 or something like that. So out the door, I think I spent like $400 on it, like with taxes and everything. And right now it's still 40% off. So you're getting basically a RX 5500, a Ryzen 3 5300G, and then 8 gigs of RAM and a 512 gigabyte SSD. And you get, of course, a copy of Windows 11. The case is actually really good. Look at all that front IO you get on there. That's like, it's pretty awesome. Card reader, USB-C, all the stuff you'd want, and plenty more on the back.
Isn't it XT version, or is it just the regular 5500?
I'm sorry, did I say XT? It's 5500. My bad. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad. So here, let's go ahead and let's build this out real quick. So what do we got? First thing we're gonna start with Ryzen 3 5300G. Let's find that. 53. Of course, PC part picker.
You could probably just go for a Ryzen. Honestly, I think performance-wise, the same would be probably a Ryzen 3, either 3200. Actually, I'll just pull up a.
Does PC part picker not even have this on there?
Probably not, because it is a pre-build. Think about that. They do use parts.
Yeah, this 5300G, I noticed that too. Like, I don't really know this very well. Like, I don't really know that processor very well.
It's a. Looking right here, it doesn't actually seem to be.
Let's Google it.
Too bad. Yeah, no.
Ryzen 3 5300G.
It's an 8-core. Wait, no.
So on eBay it goes. So on Newegg it goes for $136.99. That's for 3600. Sorry, never mind. Where do you find that? Here's the benchmark of it. So it's a 4-core 8-thread.
Go for, if it's a 4-core 8-thread, do a Ryzen 5. Did you hear my dog?
I did hear your dog. Apparently he doesn't want the Ryzen 5.
No, I know.
I can't believe PC part picker doesn't have that.
Honestly, it doesn't shock me though. I can't see any.
I could do a 3200G, but that's not the same era. Well, where's a 3400G? The 3400G costs a bit more.
I'm looking here in the terms of like comparison.
Yeah. Let's see.
They're comparing it to a. Trying to find one. It seems like the best, almost like closest comparison that you could do is either a 3200G.
Yeah.
But what sucks about that in like terms of performance is that the 3200G is only a 4-core, 4-thread.
Oh, we're just looking for pricing. So let me see. So this is like on eBay. Where do they go for? Let's see. $155. Let's see. I mean, here's one for let's see. What's the base price we see here?
I'm looking, and it actually when I look it up, I get nothing but pre-builds. But the actual CPU
I got the same
itself-
pre-built, and somebody's selling it for that same price on eBay right now.
So it might actually be better to go off the eBay and just snag one of those right now.
You could. So yeah,
I'm not
see,
seeing
179.
That's crazy.
155. So look, you know what? For time's sake, let's just do this. Let's just go with a 3200G at the price it's at.
That's what I would do.
And then CPU, we don't need a CPU cooler. Motherboard, let's choose like the bottom of the barrel CPU or motherboard, the cheapest one we could get. There we go. Because that is, yeah, there you go. Memory, just 8 gigs of memory.
It was at 3200 megahertz.
Gotcha. Thank you, sir. DDR4, 1x8. Does it show, where is it at? It doesn't. Anyway, what's the cheapest one? Right here, probably 24.
Probably
Where's
the
32?
same.
Cheapest one at 32, right there. Patriot signature line. Bam, done. $24, done. Storage, you need a 512 M.2 SSD.
Is it NVMe or
It is NVMe. It is NVMe. Actually.
Interesting. Okay.
I believe so. Yeah, it said so.
That's actually not a bad. That's not a bad deal.
Yeah, it's not. It's one of these. It's an M.2 SSD. Let's see. Let me go for capacity. 500. There, it went down like that. And go to price. Lowest price. 512. Silicon Power A55. What a surprise. Would you look at that?
The best budget.
This is not looking good. For the price it's going for right now. Let me see. Let's see. 5500. Cheapest one. Stop showing XTs. Why is it showing?
He's interesting.
Doesn't show any 5500s, really? What?
I'll give you a price.
Is there really no what? You can't buy an RX 5500?
RX 5500 XT. I'm looking.
Can you not buy an RX 5500?
Apparently not. Apparently it's you got.
There's like parts. There's like parts you can't find anywhere. RX 5500. Okay, like $150. An OEM one. This is the exact same one right there. So it's $150. All right.
150 is. I wouldn't pay that for a 5500.
That is it supposed to be cheaper than that?
No, I'm just saying in general. I wouldn't pay 150 $50 for a 5500.
Let's do
and
this.
Everybody will see why later. Everybody will see why.
This is by the way, this is not an XT. This is a 5500, guys, that we're looking for. Case, I don't even know. The lowest priced one you could ever get.
Probably. Make sure
it's
is it ATX?
Yeah, it's like it's a micro ATX, I'm pretty sure actually.
Ooh.
Oh, so that makes it, you know what? Screw it.
How's the 4090 in terms of performance? From your chat. We will be talking about the 4090.
So we're gonna get to that. I know we're kind of in the weeds right now. I'm trying to I kind of just decided to take a little detour really quick, and this happens every time. Every time Jack and I start talking about tech, we just keep on going off the rails here.
I promise we'll get better and better.
We'll get better at this. I know. Let's just say that for that and a power. So it has a 400 watt power supply.
Ooh.
I know it's bad. Cheapest one I could find, sure. So 465. So technically, it's a better deal because it does come with a copy of Windows.
And not only that, but you definitely have a better CPU.
Yeah, and the CPU is better. Oh, the CPU does cost more. That actually is lower priced.
So I would say, yeah, it's a good deal. It would definitely be good to get you started into gaming, but then you got to hit things like,
yeah,
oh shoot, I got to get a new power supply.
Yep. Yeah. When you want to upgrade it, it's not the best upgrade path, but you totally can. You totally can. So, what I'm gonna do for you guys real quick, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen real quick. There we go. I'm gonna actually link this really quick, and I'm gonna put it in my description for you guys. So that way you guys, yeah. So that way you guys can hit it. Let me see.
Guys, I'm just gonna link it in chat. So if somebody asks about it, if I got a mod in chat, just copy that link for me.
There we go. Let me do. All right. Let's see.
Do you get to pick your ads or are they random? My ads are random on for Twitch. I do not get to choose them. So if you guys got something interesting, I would love to hear. I want to hear what kind of ads you guys are getting because
there you go. I threw it in chat too.
But yeah, no, my ads are picked at random. So don't judge me if you guys get a weird ad.
All right, what's the animation screen behind you? Actually, funny you should ask, HB. Because I was going through what my current things are. That's also part of it. That is another thing that I'm working on. That is called a Divoom Pixu 64. This company called Divoom makes some really cool animation screens that are like digital art and stuff like that. And I am doing a video on that too. The box is laying over there on the desk somewhere. And yeah, you can play like all sorts of stuff like this and display it for people to see.
Apparently, we're getting ads on Twitch for Wakanda Forever. So,
are we?
Yeah.
Did you like play some Twitch ads?
Well, no, I got it on auto ads every like 30 minutes to an hour, a 30-second ad. And apparently everyone just got a for the new Wakanda Forever movie that is coming out.
Nice. Nice, looking forward to the review. Thanks, brother. Oh, I can put the chat back on. That's right. So yeah. Okay, I think we can move on now.
Okay. What direction do you want to take it though?
Let me see.
Are you wanting to
go on to? Let me see.
Boop. Are we hitting GPU market or are we hitting CPU market first?
Let's talk about. Can I show something really quick that I wanted to talk about? Let me show you guys something really quick. Let me start with just a fun little thing that I found. So in tech news, we're gonna start with the first dual CPU and SSD liquid cooler that I've seen. There may be another one. I mean, if you do a custom loop, of course you can do this. But Team Group is actually making a like normal market one, like to the masses. Check this out. Let me show you guys.
An SSD liquid. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm just so everybody knows, I'm looking at this at the exact same time as everyone else.
So check this out, everyone. So this is it right here. And obviously it's a 360 millimeter AIO. And you not only have a loop going to your CPU, but you also got one going to your SSD.
Can I be completely honest with you? What is the point of that?
I guess for some of those NVMe SSDs that like run super freaking hot that don't have a what do you call it? That don't have a heatsink.
Well, can I ask you a question? If you have a NVMe, which I will say right now, I have two M.2s in my PC. One of them does have a heatsink on top, but the other one doesn't.
Yeah.
It has no problem whatsoever, and that's my main one actually that stores all my games.
Yeah.
It's a It's the 970 Evo Plus, actually, by Samsung.
Okay.
And I have never had it thermal throttle even close.
Is that a Gen 3?
I believe maybe. I think it is, yeah.
So this is mainly for PCIe Gen 5
Okay.
SSDs.
I can.
So
I can
Gen 4 already introduced a ton of thermals, and that's why a lot of those have like a big heat spreader and a thermal pad on them, typically. Or you have to have some crazy motherboard like the one I have in here that has a thermal, has like thermal armor that goes over top of it already. But the Gen 5 ones, apparently they're supposed to run even hotter, some of them. And so this is claiming to bring their temperatures down by 50%.
Now, the world that we're living in, to where NVMe SSDs and M.2s have to have AIOs, this is just getting absolutely insane.
It
if
is.
you ask me.
I
I never thought in a million years I would have to get a AIO for my SSD so that it could just download games at a good pace.
Yep.
We were at hard drives.
I know. Kind of crazy, huh? Anyway, this is just something I wanted to show you guys. This is like something in the future that's coming that is I think it's pretty cool. I just like that they're thinking of ideas like this. I like it. And honestly, I got to say, it looks freaking cool. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Like obviously I like white on a lot of different tech anyway. But I think just like the RGB looks really good. And with team groups, a lot of team groups, what do you call it? Memory, their spreaders and their RGB look really good too. And they're usually really cheap too. So team group T4 stuff is usually a good budget option for a lot of people. So anyway, just thought I'd show you guys that. I thought it was fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thought it was fun. So moving on from that, do you want to go? You know what? Let's start in alphabetical order. You want to talk ARC news real quick?
Sure, absolutely.
Let's talk about the ARC, because you were already getting into the weeds with it with me before we even started the stream. So let's go for it.
All right. So little update for everybody. If you guys were not on the stream last time, I actually have the Intel ARC. Where's it at? Where's my notes at? All right. So I did buy a Intel Arc A770. It is their top of the line Intel Arc GPU, and I was going to compare it to the 3060 Ti that I have in my computer right now. Comparing it with the new AV1 decoding and encoding benchmarks to see it compared to DX12 and DX11 games. Now, news that recently actually came out during the middle of the week, and what I talked about last time was they have to come out with drivers for those DX11 games so that they can do better performance, because that's where they were lacking. We already knew that DX12 games were running perfectly fine, and they were meeting the top performance for every single one. And you even brought up that in 8K gaming, it was just as good as the 4090.
Mm-hmm.
So already they're doing exactly what they need to do. They're bringing out the drivers that are needed so that the performance can be good, and it is expandable long term. Now, I already have it ordered, and this is the bad news. It is on back order already, and I have yet to receive mine. They have yet to even ship it. It's been over a week now. I'm afraid that they're going to say, here's your money back, we don't have any more, or something like that. So I'm afraid. But the thing that I will be getting, because it is still available on Newegg, but it's the Intel Arc A380, and I think my camera just froze, so that's nice.
Did it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll get it.
We can still hear you. You're good.
But the Intel Arc A380 is $140 on Newegg, and it works perfectly fine. It does well. It does the AV1 encoding just as good, and it's compared to a 1660 Super.
Yeah. Yeah, some pretty cool stuff that they can do. Now, I want to show you something, Jack, that may. So this is why it's confusing me. So are we saying that they were saying that the A770 was doing just as good as a 4090 in games?
Yes.
Where did we hear that at?
So if you look at Tom's Hardware news that I believe that you actually did. If you can show this for everybody, it's in the notes.
Oh, and the AV decoding. We're not talking about gaming. Never mind.
Yeah, not gaming. This
Let's get this
encoding.
straight here. I'll show it 1 second. So
Yeah.
we will back up. We'll back up what Jack is talking about right now in case any of you guys are confused.
Also, by the way,
Jimmy in the chat, what is going on? A press conference? No. We're talking about tech, Jimmy. Come on.
Also,
that's what we do around here.
I have to say, Bibby, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. That is a total of 6 gifted subs, so thank you very much. You get a thumbs up from both me and Ricky.
Let's go, baby. I love it. You did what?
He gave me a gifted sub.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go, baby.
He gave somebody a gifted sub. So
let's go. If I had my applause button, I'd press it, but I don't have it in this studio.
I got you. Don't worry.
Wait. Oh yeah, I can hear you. That's right. Wait, if I press it, can you hear it? Did that work?
I don't think so. I didn't hear it. But
I can hear it. But wait, I can hear it. But did they hear it?
I have no idea. Did everybody hear the applause?
Did you guys just hear that? Can I actually use them? Hold on. Wait. I don't think they heard that. Never mind. I don't think it works. Anyway.
Back on the inside.
Again, back to this. Let me share my screen again real quick for you guys. I'll show you something that might interest you. If you're listening to what we're talking about here. Okay, so you're gonna see a bunch of numbers right here. Let me can I zoom in for you guys? Hold on.
Yeah, we might actually. Is there a way?
Yes, there is. What button is it? God, I press it on accident all the time. Why can't I?
You heard mine. Well, hey, at least we got my applause for you, Bibby. Also, thank you again for that gifted sub. You are now gift leader #1. So you can go rub that in our buddy DJ's face and be like, he is gifted.
There we go. Is that a little easier to see, chat? There you go.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let's check this. Let's check this out. Okay. This is gaming performance. Okay. So in gaming, the A770 is here. All right. 4090 is way the hell up here. Let's just make sure we keep that straight. All right. And so we're talking about where is it at? I just had it. Oh, there it is. Right there. This, we're talking about decoding. Now, yes. Jack, do you want to kind of go into more of what that means?
I can. So just so everybody knows, there's a difference between encoding and decoding. When you're encoding, that's things that you're bringing in. Decoding is things that you're taking out. So for instance, right now what we're doing, we aren't encoding anything. We are decoding to you guys, sending out an image. Now, there's in terms of speed that this decoding can do. 30 series cards brought a huge new thing and decoding, and it made things a lot faster, a lot easier, and not as much stress for encoding. Now, this is what kills me. Nvidia is going to be really upset about this, and I'll tell you why. Because they are market sharing this 4090 at $1,600, and once we get into it, it's actually even more than that now. Compared to everything else that is going on, it is so much more expensive. And the Intel Arc A770s are being market shared at just over $300. So it's very and for somebody like me that already has a 3060 Ti, and if I want something to decode my streams, this is much more appealing than spending $1,600 on a 4090, if I can even get it at that price. Because the fact that it beats a 4090 is absolutely ridiculous. Because that means, as you're literally showing, it literally targets people like me and targets people like you. Because think about it, you could pop this in your streaming PC, you wouldn't have to touch it again with the new AV1 encoding, I think is what it is. Yeah, AV1 decoding. Right and there. It's blown Nvidia out of the water. Absolutely blown it. Again, Dylan is Jack's friend. Sub-1 tier. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. I have to give you an applause as well. Thank you for the sub. But
love it.
The fact that this is beaten a 4090 has taken everybody by surprise. I can almost guarantee you Nvidia is shaking right now that their card is a fourth of the price, and they're getting beat. That's just me. I mean,
yeah, it's crazy, dude. Like, I mean, obviously, like I already showed you, in raw gaming performance,
obviously.
RTX 4090, of course, is going to beat it. But the A770 is somewhere around right around this area here, like just below a 3060 Ti.
Now, is this before
that.
or is it after the drivers that came out last week? When
I
was
think
this?
they just Tom's Hardware just posted this like today.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Because I know that they got a boost.
Yeah.
In GPU performance with.
Yeah, I mean, not to
11.
mention, it's got 16 gigabytes of VRAM too, which is pretty cool.
Exactly.
So for
you can
content
really
creation
try it.
and stuff like that, I mean, that's you need more VRAM for a lot of different again, decoding and encoding tasks.
Which for just a streaming PC, which is what I'm doing, the
Mhm.
Intel Arc A380 down there. Sure, it's down there in terms of gaming performance, but in terms of if you're wanting to use it for encoding, it has that AV1 encoding.
Yep.
Still.
Even
got
this
6 gigs of VRAM.
lower tier one, they cost how much, Jack?
$140 on Newegg right now. It has
We'll give
the
you that
newer
same
DV1 encoding. Like,
yeah, give you that same encoding feature that the highest tier one has,
mhm.
which is pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts to think about that. So, yeah, I don't know, man.
Doing well. It's doing well.
Anything else you want to add to that?
Not right now. I know that more news will be out, obviously. Hopefully within the next week or so. But I have high expectations for Intel Arc. I have high expectations for them to go well beyond where they are right now in terms of gaming performance, but in terms of decoding and live streaming and rendering, they've blown it out of the park more than anybody had expected. And it just comes to show that, hey, maybe Intel actually does have a chance in this GPU market and continuing the Intel Arc series. So,
love it.
Oh, I believe. Yo, hold on, just a second.
What's going on?
Dylan is Jack just gifted 10 subs, 10 tier 1 subs, and
let's
just
go,
said,
baby.
I win.
Oh, are they having a bidding war?
they were. They had somebody
That's
was
awesome.
at 6 gifted subs, and then my buddy Dylan just gave 10 gifted subs. Thank you.
We love that. We love to see it. We love to see it. That's what's up.
Thank you, chat. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Love you, brother.
We love to see it.
I know you want to talk about AMD's side of GPUs. Do you want to knock that out next? Since if we're doing alphabetical order?
That'll come into play with the well, let me see. When do I want to talk about that? I might do that. I might lump that in with like the 4090 stuff.
Okay.
What I want to get on, what I want to touch on first is the Ryzen 7000 stuff again. Let's talk about that. Okay, so the launch happened. We all know it's here. Ryzen has a new platform, and we discussed last week. You have to pay a ton of money to get into it. Okay, you got to pay for. This is if you're trying. I mean, actually, if you already don't have anything with DDR5 capability, you're gonna have to buy a complete new platform. So what that means for you guys, you got to buy new motherboard. You got to buy DDR5 RAM. You got to buy the new CPU. And then, I guess the rest of the stuff you can use. But then you also got to make sure you have a CPU cooler that is, properly equipped to handle one of these new chips. And we'll touch a little more on the CPU cooling and whatnot in just a second. So we talked about that. So what is happening in the world with these, what do you call it? With this launch? Unfortunately, where is it at? I have it right here. I'll bring my screen up one more time for you guys. Screen sharing. Sorry, let me turn it on. So what's happening now is apparently all the vendors have a lot of stock of it because people don't seem to be buying it. Now, Jack, would you say you're surprised?
Absolutely not. And here's why. Because as we mentioned last week, you have to buy DDR5 memory, you have to buy a new motherboard, you have to have enough RAM to support it, you have to have enough power for your power supply. It's almost like you're building a new system. You can't not come out in the market share like this whenever you want to spread high performance, which don't get me wrong, it's absolutely a great chip. It has great raw performance and things like that. But in the sense of price to performance, it is not worth it. You are better off going for a Ryzen 9 from the 5000 series and doing better.
And I will touch on that as well. The reason why you should buy the Ryzen 5 series anyway.
Exactly. Like it, I didn't even look at the notes on that part, and I know it just off the top of my head because it's absolutely insane. The prices that they're asking for these, I guarantee you, if they lower the price by 50 to 100 bucks. Yeah, like there it is.
They're just showing like just buy the 5000 series.
They're literally
and save yourself some money.
Previewing it. They're proving my point without me even having to really back it up.
Yeah.
It's too much money, and I'll tell you right now from my point of view, because this is one of the reasons why we wanted to do this. You got your point of view in the fact that, you know, you got a job that pays well, you're able to support yourself, and you can maybe splurge a little here and there to be able to buy stuff like this. As somebody like me that's salvaged money to get a 3060 Ti for $500, you think I'm going to be able to buy a new Ryzen 7000 series CPU, buy DDR5 memory and all that? No.
Right. And well, and not even the what do you call it? Not even like the Ryzen 7 7700X or even the Ryzen the Ryzen 5 chip that was cheaper. Like you're not even going to want to do that, because even then you got to buy a new motherboard, which I believe like the lowest price like crappy one is like $250, something like that.
You're funny if you think you're
right now
on one of those.
And then DDR5 RAM as well. So it's just for the budget market, and people just building a first computer, unless they have a lot of money, it just doesn't make sense. And look, I'm not saying I have a lot of money, but I'm saying I could buy this if I wanted to, but I don't want to. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys, is like, I still don't want to do it right now anyway. Unless of course, you know, AMD, unless you're watching, you want to send me a chip, in which case, sure, I'll play with it. But
hey, I'm here too, AMD. You got the real consumer side over here. I
would love it. I would love to play around with it. But let me show you guys what do you call it? Something funny about this. So let's talk about heat, okay? So they're already catching heat for the pricing and all the stuff that, you know, like producing way too much, and now they're lowering production because not a lot of people are buying it. Let's talk about this. Let me zoom in more so you guys can see this. So this is what people are doing with these chips. That actually is pretty cool. This is some good news for this. So if you did buy this, or if you're thinking about it and you actually want to buy into this, and you're worried about those thermals everyone's talking about, because check this out. At stock right here, we're talking about you're running at the usual, you know, 5 gigahertz that they're going to run at, and you're hitting 93.1 degrees Celsius on this AIDA 64 stability test right here. This is on Tech Power Up, by the way. So another publication I typically trust. They got some good stuff usually. So what people are doing are they are manually undervolting these CPUs now. I believe Optimum Tech did a really good video on this. He's another tech YouTuber, really good videos. Running, so they manually underclocked the V core, and they're running at the same 5 gigahertz, 5.0 whatever, 5.05, whatever you want to call it. And check out the temperature difference during the same test. It's almost cut in half. And even better, look at the power consumption on the first graph at stock. 122 watts. Look at it now with undervolting.
That's
67.
Which is probably the sweet spot of close to where you're wanting to go with the higher end.
Which is pretty freaking cool, man. I think that's pretty awesome that you can do that.
What cooler were they using? Does it mention what kind
I don't
of cooler?
know. Let's see. I don't think it says.
Because I'm wondering if it's just a normal AIO, if it's heatsink, what what are we looking at?
I would imagine it's got to be it has to. Okay, so for this chip, it has to at least be, you know, a. It says they at least need a 240 mil AIO on these chips, but I would guess it's either a very beefy air cooler or an AIO that he's using. So
I'm gonna go closer on the sides of a beefy cooler.
yeah,
Personally.
most likely, maybe a 360 millimeter AIO, something like that. But that's crazy. So like, look at stock. If you're using something like that, a beefy cooler, you're hitting 93 degrees Celsius still.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I'm talking about. Because
It's crazy.
That's a price point we didn't even talk about. Was the fact that you got DDR5, you got a new motherboard, you got a new CPU, you got a new power supply, but now you also have a beefy cooler, which I can tell you right now, AIOs are not the cheapest thing in the world to buy.
No. So yeah, I mean, we mentioned it, but I mean, like, it's like you might have to buy a even beefier one than you think. But here's some good news for you. If you do if you get okay, so here's the caveat to this. What I'm talking about is this does only apply to properly binned chips. So not every chip apparently works with this. So there are some that work, some that don't. So what I've seen is the Ryzen 7 part, the 7700X, apparently doesn't really work with this very well. Because I've seen, I don't have a thing for you guys to see it, but I've seen a couple of people's graphs trying to do it, and it's not stable. It blue screens and whatnot. So not a lot of people are trying to do it with the Ryzen 7 part. But with the Ryzen 9 part, apparently, if you get a good bin one, you can do this. And it actually works, and apparently, and as you can see, it's very good. So there is that. And I did find this as well, which I thought was pretty funny. This is good news as well for more thermal fun. Apparently, they're making this thermal paste guard for these now, which I thought was hilarious.
They have to.
So, I mean, do you know why they would need these? Like, apparently,
fitting.
Well, people are saying that apparently, they're afraid that their thermal paste and whatnot, when they fit their coolers, it's not spreading evenly across the chip because of the chip design, and they think it's not cooling properly because of that. And so this company made this, but apparently, because of the way the die on the CPU is designed, it's spread pretty wide, so I don't think it matters. And even in this article right here, it says it really shouldn't matter, but they say that this could help. I guess I just thought it was funny that somebody's inventing this.
I would say it's a smart, cool little idea, and I think if anything, because like I understand how the way the chip looks, it looks cool and things like that. But it's not wrong whenever, I would say personally, I see how it doesn't make that much of a difference. But I can also see how it does.
As far as they know, there's no need for it. But it's there. If you're
there
afraid,
if you want it.
It kind of looks cool. The red one kind of looks rad. I think this may become a thing like your car. Like if you guys are into cars, like, you know, those red covers on an exhaust, a manifold cover, like everybody wanted one of those with Hondas and stuff. So I don't know. Kind of a funny thing. But okay, so we've been talking about a lot of negativity. Let's talk about I think there was something that was like actually positive that I was gonna talk about. So what I did see here is apparently the new, so I got this article right here, right? So the Intel Core i9 13900K, apparently it beats the 7950X. That's what Intel is saying. Again, grain of salt, take this with a grain of salt. It beats the 7950X. Wow, cool. We don't know how much yet because the CPU hasn't been released and independent reviewers haven't reviewed it. But something else that I saw is this right here. Apparently, when it comes down to these, too much blue. These two parts, the 13700K and the Ryzen 7 part, apparently the Ryzen 7 wins. So
okay, so what that's telling me is that Ryzen, like always, their lower end CPUs are doing well. The Ryzen 3, 5, and 7 are doing well
Mhm.
in terms of performance. Now, I can see how Ryzen 9 definitely could lack a little.
Mhm.
Obviously, with the thermal throttling, if we can figure if sorry, not Intel, if AMD can figure out their thermal throttling, drop it down, I can almost guarantee you that AMD will win because it's thermal throttling. It has to stop at some point before it hurts the CPU. I'm
Yeah.
thinking if AMD can figure out the heat problem,
Mhm.
it will push them closer to the Intel Core i9
Yeah, so I mean,
13900K.
that's what I'm saying. If somehow they can find a way to do that, I mean, maybe not even with undervolting, but something that makes the Ryzen 7 part a little more usable, I guess you could say.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They already have a leg up on the newest stuff, the Raptor, what is it? Raptor Lake? Yeah, Raptor Lake stuff that's coming out from Intel.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And all of this just makes me sad because I bought a 12700K for my gaming system over here, and now new stuff's coming out that's already better. But that's everything, isn't it? You know what I mean? I can't be sad, I guess. You know?
It's always going to evolve. It's like how I bought my 3060 Ti, and then all this
Yeah,
came out.
yeah, absolutely. And so I mean, this is fun to see, but once again, it's coming from Intel. They're saying that their flagship apparently beats the other flagship. They're always going to say that. So guys, take it with a grain of salt. Wait till the independent reviewers get it in their hands, and we'll see how they're beating, if they are beating Ryzen, and in what games. Because typically, it's almost like whatever they decide to test is what they beat it in, and then there's probably like a whole mess load of other games that they don't win in. So you never know what they actually test and what they don't. So I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I just thought that it was interesting because all that new stuff is coming out. So there we are.
It's good to have it though.
Yeah. So I feel like, if you guys are not aware, maybe you guys need to know that. But okay, with all this talk of the brand new stuff, let me transition to talking about something that's a little bit older now, but this is what you should actually buy. And both Jack and I think agree on this. Okay. The Ryzen 5000 series.
Yeah, there you go.
And here is another reason why you should buy it. Look what it comes with now. You get yourself a free game key too. All right.
Dude, that's awesome. Because
So
I'll
look.
tell you right now, as a Uncharted fanboy, I might be buying me a Ryzen 5000 series instead of a Intel.
I'm saying, man, the Uncharted games, guys, are really good. If you guys haven't played them, they're really, really good.
Actually, let me check this real quick.
Very, very good story-driven games if you're into that kind of thing. And like, look, it doesn't matter like that it comes with a game. This is like, I'm making a joke, really. But this is just another reason why you should buy a 5000 series CPU instead of a 7000 series. Save your money. You probably already got DDR4 RAM laying around. Stuff that's compatible. Even if you're coming from Intel, you can buy a B550 motherboard for it, very cheap now. And you could be you could be gaming and doing really, really well for a lot less money.
Can I make you very sad, but also very happy at the exact same time?
Sure.
I have a Ryzen 5 5500 for $102 on Amazon.
That's really funny because it says it right here.
Look at me
even the
go.
Ryzen 5 5500 will get you a copy of the game apparently.
Ryzen,
all of them.
yeah. And then there's also, if you wanted to go integrated graphics side, there's the Ryzen 5 5600G for $146.
Yeah, so yeah, they show right here on Amazon the 5600, but I would go with the 5600G because it's cheaper and it has integrated graphics.
If you're wanting to save a buck, if you're just doing something simple, absolutely. I'm gonna have to head to bed. Hope Twitch goes well. I will remain the first place forever. Uncharted is super cool. Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you very much again for the 10 gifted subs, and have a good night. Thank you for joining the stream.
449. It's actually, wait, the 5800 X3D is only $400 now. So guys, this is like arguably the best gaming processor you can get besides the newest stuff coming out. Like this is what everybody will tell you.
Like this is what's really sad. I got a
No.
this is this like like CPU comparison between the 7000 series and the 5000 series. This is the Ryzen 5 7600X. I
Mhm.
got it for $300, which at it's reasonable. But
Yep.
then again, like Ryzen 5 5600 for $144. Comes with a cooler, doesn't
Yep.
thermal throttle, basically the same thing if you come down to the fact of price performance,
Yeah.
and you don't have to buy all this and that to go with it. And that's what sucks, man. That because everybody was so excited for 7000 series. And then
And here's the thing. I think we still will be. Here, let me stop sharing my screen. I think we still will be. I just think it's gonna take a little bit of time because right now, it's just for a lot of people, it just doesn't make sense. I think as what do you call it? I think as DDR5 becomes more prevalent, more people buy into that. That system. I think it'll become more relevant for people. But right now, people are still stuck on. It's like when DDR4 came out when people were still on DDR3. It's like it's that weird transition period.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, and
I totally agree with you on that one.
yeah, and I know AMD probably knew this going into it, and they knew that they had to like go through some growing pains before they like got to a point where um they were gonna actually make a profit on this stuff.
They
Um,
I know, but they got
yeah.
to do so much damage control at this point, and I
Oh, I
don't
know.
know how
I
they're
didn't
gonna do
think
it.
they. I don't think they suspected this.
No, no, no. I knew that they knew it was
Yeah.
gonna be hard and it was gonna be rough to try and get through it, but dude, I don't
Yeah.
know.
I,
I don't I think this took them completely off guard.
yeah. I have no idea. So weird. So weird. Yeah. Poor AMD. I want to see them. I really do want to see them succeed and do well with this stuff. But yeah. I don't know. I'm wishing AMD the best, and I hope it gets better because I like the competition we have right now. I like that both companies are just in a what do you call it? They're in a ring right now, and they're in the octagon, and they're
Yeah.
going blow for blow, and I like it. There's nothing better than that. So do we want to talk about somebody who's also going blow for blow with Nvidia and AMD?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
As always, on the GPU side. So let's talk about the 4090.
Ooh,
Yeah,
rough.
I think that concluded, right? That was all I want to talk about with the 7000. Yeah, I think I hit everything. Let's talk about the 4090.
Huh.
All right, Jack, what's happening with the 4090?
Okay, so I'll go ahead and tell everybody this. In the way of every graphics card whenever it first drops, you can't find it anywhere. Founders Edition card has absolutely been sold completely off the market. You can still find other variations of the card by MSI, by Gigabyte, and all that kind of stuff. But they have already raised the prices on Newegg for the new cards. And if you go on eBay, I know for a fact because I saw the prices and I knew it was going to happen. I saw cards being sold up to $4,000. New 4090. That's a couple days
show
after.
them.
Yeah, that was like 1 or 2 days after it dropped. The prices have dropped. It's sitting at around $2,500 for a 4090
Oh
today.
man, let me show you. This is stupid.
It's literally sitting at right at like $2,500 for
First listing.
Okay, so actually scroll down on the left-hand side and you can see sold auctions. Put that filter on. You scroll down. Yeah, there you go.
Sold items.
Yep. That's what they're selling for.
Who bought this?
And those are actual sold auctions, and they're right at like $2,500.
People bid on that. This person not
yeah.
only paid $2,500, but paid $40 shipping for it.
Now, I want you to, if you can, which it might be a little hard, but scroll down back to like this weekend, the 16th and the 15th. If you scroll down, it'll go down to the later days, but and you'll see it. You'll just see the price go up and up and up and up because it got to a point where it was hitting like there we go. It's almost at $3,000 today. That's still today, by the way.
Boom.
We're still looking at sold auctions on today.
Oh my lord. What is going on with people? What? But look at the shipping.
Now, okay, I will say that is the Founders Edition card, which is what everybody's wanting.
But who bought this?
But no, why would you buy it? Exactly.
Just why? I don't get it, dude.
So
oh man.
Oh
my.
There you go. Exactly. That's still today, by the way. That's still
$3,100.
You can't find the card for a reasonable price.
Good
and
lord.
I'm not even saying the $1,600 price point was even reasonable to begin with.
It's better than, I would say it's better than the 3090 Ti at least. Because that was like 2,000, wasn't it?
Yeah, yes, but I mean...
it's much better than that card. So, I mean, we can say that's a positive. That's a positive.
Yeah, if the positive is that being my paycheck for the next...
You got to empty your entire wallet. You might as well just do that.
Yeah, I'll need a lot more than a couple $100. I'll need a couple of thousand. And I'll tell you right now, if it comes down
another 1,000.
If it comes down to me spending this money on the graphics card or me buying a new set of tires for my car, which is needed unfortunately right now, and I have to go buy tomorrow,
you're buying that.
I'm gonna buy my tires. I don't want to.
I thought you were gonna say you're gonna buy the graphics card.
No,
you disappoint me.
No.
You disappoint me. I thought you were just gonna like change gears. Like, see what I did there? We're talking about cars. See what I did there?
God.
I know.
Dad jokes.
I know. But anyway, I thought you were gonna just like bring it back around and be like, what I do? I'm buying a 4090 is what I'm doing.
No, not even close. I can't.
Come on. That was the right answer, Jack.
I know.
All right.
I should have known.
All right. Along with this price extravaganza that's going on, let's check this out real quick. Let's see what Newegg, those dastardly people at Newegg are doing. I actually like Newegg, but they have not been good in the media lately. I normally like to buy stuff from them, but lately, man, they've been doing some weird stuff. So check this out, man. Along with the price hikes everywhere else, they decided that I think their brand, what's it called? I think it's called ABS, is the pre-built systems they sell.
Yeah, and if you remember, actually, we can talk about this real quick.
Yeah.
Just so you know, in the past they had to shut down for 2 years because of their pricing.
That's right. That is right.
Yep, they were gone. You couldn't buy them.
I did notice that. That is right. That's right. And now it's back, and they claim, they're claiming, pricing's better and all this stuff. But check this out. So now they obviously have a deal with Deep Cool. Good looking case, I must say.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But no.
Let me just.
No. There it is.
It's the exact same one.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyway, so apparently because it has a 4090 in it, they are now upcharging people $520 extra so you can get your 4090.
I do not care. No, dude, think of the price. Please just think of the price. You're paying $2,100 for a pre-built.
Yep.
For starters.
And look at this. Check this out. That's how much this system would cost you now, guys. Jack, that can be a new car.
Dude,
he's gonna put his hood on and hide.
Yeah, dude, I need a new card. Oh.
So before we get ahead of ourselves, let's see what the system comes with here. Okay, so it actually is already going to come with the new Raptor Lake 13900KF. It better for this price. The Deep Cool 360 AIO liquid cooler, which I had the 240 version of that. It was nice. 4090 Z690 Strix. Nice motherboard. 32 gigs of RAM, DDR5 5200, 2 terabyte NVMe SSD, a 1200 watt power supply. So I mean, to be honest with you, the stuff in it they're quality parts.
On the books, yes, I'm gonna say parts wise, they did a great job with selecting. It's not like they
not bad
put you out on the CPU, or anything like that. But I'm still gonna tell you right now that that price right there for I will say $4,000.
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee you can build that by yourself and
Yeah. Oh
everything like
yeah.
that for
Tells you right here. $520 less already. Just because, well, that might just be just for the card. Because
supply and
that
demand.
maybe for the card and the convenience of not having to build it yourself. Maybe that's what they were going for. I don't know.
But then you got damage fees, and then you got all that.
Yeah, you never know, man. I just think it's crazy how much people charge for pre-builts, which is why I only buy pre-builts if they're as cheap as that one is behind me right there.
I'll tell you right now, the worst
They're on a lightning
experience
deal.
I've ever had for a pre-built. My buddy bought one, and he said, "Hey,
Let's
come
go.
check,
I love story time.
come check what I got." And I was like, "Did you buy a PC? Did you buy the parts? Do you want me to build it for you?" He said, "No, I just instead of you having to go on and build it, I just I bought one already built for me, and I just want you to come check it out."
He was super stoked though, right?
Hey, he was so excited, and you know what I did? Oh, okay. I'll come check it out. I got there, and the second I walked through the door, he says, "It won't turn on." I was like, "What do you mean it won't turn on?" And he was like, "Well, for starters, the PCIe for the CPU wasn't even plugged in. It was just sitting up there in the top left-hand corner. I don't know if it was
boy.
out or what. His GPU was plugged in. One of the RAM sticks wasn't put in all the way. Okay, I'm gonna say the company. It was Power.
Oh, CyberPower?
Yep.
Yep. But doesn't surprise me. I've heard some stuff about that company.
He didn't even get the CPU that he bought for as well.
Jeez, they put the wrong CPU in there.
They put the wrong CPU in there. It wasn't even connected correctly, and it wouldn't turn on. And it took me 30 minutes of trying to get through everything, and the BIOS wasn't updated. Nothing. It took me like 30 minutes just to fix everything on the inside, and then about another hour to get BIOS, flash it because I had to grab his crappy laptop, and it took me way too long. And I'll tell you right now, he bought it in the middle of the pandemic and only got a 1650 Super, and he still uses it to this day, and it works perfectly fine now.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Dude, no, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth the headache.
That's just that's also just a terrible experience, right?
If he didn't have somebody like me, let's say he didn't have anybody, and he just thought, "Oh, it's broken. Let me send it back. Let me get a new one." That's another month process.
Yeah, the time it takes to get it back and everything too, and all the shipping. Do they make? By the way, did CyberPower make him pay for shipping to send it back? Because a lot of them do.
He didn't have to send it back.
Oh, okay.
I fixed it up.
But I say because they probably would make him pay for that because they typically do, especially if you don't know what's wrong with it. Terrible. Anyway, I was trying to Joey Jojo Junior Shabadu. What a name! I love it. Says the KF model CPUs leave a lot on the table. The new XE QuickSync is worth the $25-$30 price difference, especially since you're buying it on it anyway. I 100% agree with you, Joey.
Absolutely.
Yes, if you're gonna buy one of these higher end CPUs anyway, you might as well get the integrated graphics. So that way, when you're editing, especially like me, I edit in Adobe Premiere. QuickSync is freaking sweet, dude. It helps accelerate everything in the timeline in the program. So that way, when you have all these graphics, different effects, they play fluidly, so you can actually see what the hell you're editing, which is pretty nice.
I'm so glad you get that. I'm so happy for you. I'm sitting here with just a base 3600, but I'm upgrading. I'm upgrading with these prices that are dropping. I'm upgrading.
Well, here's the thing, Jack. Let me get that off there. Here's the thing. I have my 12700K in my gaming system. I don't even edit with that.
Ooh, well,
I game with it. Well, so listen. Here's what's gonna happen anyway. What's gonna end up happening with my systems is when I decide to upgrade, whenever the hell I decide to do that for whatever reason, or if someone sends me something, that will then become my editing platform.
Yeah.
And then I will get a new gaming platform.
Absolutely.
Since I'm running on 2 PCs, or I'll just downsize to 1. You never know. Oh, the bots are here.
I was about to say, please tell me you see this.
Yep.
Please.
Block list. Bye-bye. See ya. I love it. That's how you know that you're doing something right, is when the bots hop into the chat. You know what I mean?
You had one earlier too. I didn't know if you
did I? It was that dude that wanted to block list. The guy that wanted to. Yeah, he was trying to say that it's always the guys that want to sell you what do you call it? Stream screens or whatever they are.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
okay,
get
so
those all the time.
back to this. Okay, let me oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Share. Whoop. Back to this. Okay. So the 4090, amazing card. Okay, let's look at this hierarchy thing again here. All right. We know that it's a very good card. Let me see. Let's zoom way in. Here's the list of all the best cards. Oh, it's over there. There you go. Here's the list. Obviously, the 4090 is at the very top, way ahead of everything else, right? Now, what if I could tell you that even in this system right here, they could have saved you a ton of money, and they could have actually built this cheaper for themselves as well, but they didn't. And they could have still got you amazing gaming performance, but because they had to have the best card ever, they're going to charge you a ton of money for it. What am I talking about? Let me explain. This card right here. Okay, how many cards are above it, Jack? Let's clarify. One, two, three. 3 cards total that are out right now beat the RX 6900 XT. 3. How much does a 3090 Ti cost? How much does a 6950 XT cost? And how much does a 4090 cost? We already went over that the 4090 is just ridiculous.
All above $1,000.
3090 Ti's, $1,000 for sure, maybe more. 6950 to XTs, I think they are, right? I'm pretty sure they're $1,000 at least.
Too much money.
What if I told you you're not going to pay $1,000? You're not going to pay $900, $800, or even $700 for this card right here? They could have put that in that system and saved you a crap ton of money. Why didn't they do that?
Because it's an advertising move, and it's
I know.
a market share move, and they just want to say, hey, advertise, we got a 4090 if you want to
I
pay
know.
an incredible price of $4,000.
It's ridiculous. If you're someone out there that happens to be in one of our chats that is looking to buy the upper echelon high-end stuff, and you want a card that will easily compete with the top-end cards and get you amazing frames and games, not only that, but it has 16 gigabytes of VRAM, so it'll be a great editing card. I mean, $670.
Yep,
that's insane.
And what's sad about that is I have a 3060 Ti and I paid $550, so I could have saved just another $100 and look at the difference in performance.
You could have saved another $100.
Making me feel great.
No, dude, I have a 3080 Ti in my system, and I paid double the price for that. Literally double. And I could have got a card. Where's my 3080 Ti? It's better than my card, Jack.
Where's my 3060 Ti? I want you to look at that.
There. But I'm saying, okay, you could have paid $100, $150, whatever, and got a better card.
Yeah.
I could have saved $700, Jack.
Well,
now I could have. But like we talked about this last stream too. I also have been able to enjoy my 3080 Ti for over a year now, and it's been great. So
I've had mine for like 5-ish.
You know, there's that too. Like, yes, I got that when it was like a good deal during the graphics card shortage, and I had a 3080 Ti when not a lot of people had something like that. So there's a balance to it.
Absolutely.
But I don't know, man. That's just insane that I could have got a card. What am I looking at? That's not what I wanted to look at. Yeah, this good for that amount of money. It's just crazy, man. I can't believe these are coming down in price so well. Which means, man, like every top end build that I'd price out on PC Perfect right now, I'm slapping a 6900 XT in it.
Yeah,
that's it. That's it. Not even gonna bother with 3080 Ti, 3090, nothing. We're throwing one of these in there.
And with the prices of Ryzen 5000 series that we've been talking about, those two together would run very well.
Could you imagine, Jack, if you got the, what do you call it? A lot of people are doing the Ryzen 9, But what if you got the
I would just
38?
do a Ryzen 7. Yeah.
Yeah, what if you got the 3800X 3D
Just do an 8-core 16-thread processor with
plus
that. Yeah,
this?
that's fine. Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
You got yourself like one of the best gaming computers that,
It's
like
on
one of the
market
best
right now.
bang for the buck gaming computers you could. You know what? Say we're doing it. Hold on.
Also, I would like to mention one of your chats. It's Joey again.
Oh, I didn't even see it, man. My bad. My bad. Yeah, here, let me put it on the screen for you guys.
Yeah.
Boop. There you go.
So I'll read it real quick.
Yeah.
Joey is yet again with another great thing. He said, "I'm building a new Raptor Lake Intel Arc system
Ah.
for hyper encode capabilities, teaming both the iGPU and discrete GPU together." Which I don't know if you were here earlier, Joey, but I was absolutely hammering the Intel Arc and talking about the encoding and decoding, and I absolutely agree with you. I think that it is a wonderful idea that you are doing that. And I can tell you, you have my full support, and I will be making videos on the Intel Arc on my YouTube channel very soon. So if you are wanting to see data for other cards, because I have the Intel Arc A770 coming
Mhm.
hopefully, and then I'll also be getting the A380 as well, just to show the encoding part, which I will be making a streaming PC out of. So
Yep.
stay tuned for that for everybody.
Yeah, man. And I'm actually excited to see Jack's content on that because I think it'll be really cool. It'll be super,
Absolutely.
super
I'm
cool. Very
excited.
interesting stuff. Yeah, and I love that we were just talking about that earlier in the stream, and somebody in the chat is doing exactly what you said they should do, Jack. So that's kind of cool.
So people are literally, we're just waiting for the art cards to show up in Canada. I get
Guys,
it.
there's literally tens of us. Thank you, Atomic. I appreciate that. Not anymore. There's like 7 now, but there was 10.
There was more than 10.
There was like 12 there for a minute. Where'd everybody go? We turned them off with all of our talk of the 6900 XT. All the Intel fanboys, or not Intel, but the Nvidia fanboys left.
I know.
All three or four of them.
I have a question for Joey if he's still here.
Should be
it hard to get the Intel Arc for you in Canada right now
to show up in Canada.
Have they not dropped in Canada?
They're playing Overwatch.
Oh, they're playing Overwatch. I got you.
Yeah, that's where they went. I thought I heard something about this. Yeah, Joey, if you're still in the chat, I think, yeah, I thought I heard about that too. Like, I think Linus and all of them were talking about that. Like there's a big delay in Canada with it.
They haven't.
Yeah, they haven't gotten to Canada yet. He just said that they haven't gotten to Canada yet.
I'm so sorry for you, my guy. I really am.
Yep.
Like, actually,
apparently they haven't. Dang.
But
So
why wouldn't they?
Oh, the bots are back. Hold on. Block list. Bam. Pre-order is up at stores though. Okay.
Okay, well that's good. You're at the spot that I was whenever right before the cards came out.
Right.
So he's at least in the same spot.
Just for giggles. Oh, they don't have the 3D, do they? They do.
Also used 6900 XTs are going for $500 USD local. Hey, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's put that on the screen for everybody. Yeah, you're absolutely right. We didn't even touch on that. Thank you, Joey. I was about to say, what do you call it? That maybe we should. I was about to search eBay for one as I was looking at it right here. I was about to see if it was even cheaper. It probably is. Now, according to Joey, it is too. In Canada, so yeah, so 500 USD. Nice, dude. Hell yeah, that's awesome. I wonder if in my local area they're going for that too. What is the cheapest one? Right here, $669. We'll add that. So I mean, for the best, you know, arguably one of the best gaming CPUs and a amazing graphics card, you're hitting $1,000 right there. But to complete your build, I mean, dude, you could easily build like a $2,000, $2,500 like monster computer build. And like, and what was that other computer costing?
4,000.
My God.
In my local area, there are hot singles looking to hook. I hear from Tender Hot.
Yeah, that's what that one thing said. Yeah, I'm my local area, hot lonely singles here from Tender Hot. Thank you, Atomic. And then we got eBay hasn't looked promising, but local miners are fired. Yeah, I imagine they are. Well, we're on eBay. Let's check this out then.
For 6900 XTs?
Yeah.
Ooh, that is a good question. I'll look at actually, you know what? I'm gonna look at Intel Arc.
Let's see what we got here. $600. First one I found.
Okay.
Well, there's bids on it. What are the buy it now prices? $675, which is kind of what we're already seeing it. $580 with $20 shipping. Wow. So just about $600 for that one.
So actually, Intel Arc still considerably isn't actually looking too bad just for buy now.
Whew. The Phantom Gaming. This card right here is sick. Now, I am a fan of the Phantom Gaming one and the Tai Chi, the S-Rock Tai Chi look. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Now, if I was able to find the Tai Chi card, I could pair it with my Tai Chi motherboard. That'd be cool. There is a Red Devil 6900 XT for $551. Wow.
Yeah, these prices are looking a lot more promising. They make me
oh
they make me
my.
feel more confident.
$760 for the toxic version that's water cooled. Oh, it's sold already. $760. Jesus. Guys, buy a 6900 XT. That's all I'm saying. Maybe the local singles know where to find a good used GPU. That's right,
Dude,
Atomic.
That's where I need to go. Golly.
So at the roughly 600 eBay price, guys are willing to sell for 500. It's similar to them. And dude, I'm telling you what, man, that is a yeah, that's a definite come up, I think. Yeah, if you guys are looking for a card, man, you want the top end card. I'm telling you, I think it's what do you call it? I think the 6900 XT is where it's at.
Hey, rumors though.
Yeah.
Rumors are coming around for RX 7000 series.
Yeah. Well, I wonder
So
I wonder what they're gonna do here. I wonder what they're aiming at for these cards. I wonder what you know, like what price bracket they're trying to take over. You know what I mean? Like
it better be less than it better be $1,000 or less. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm hoping so too. I'm really hoping so, because if not, I mean, what I just showed you guys on PC part, that's what I would go for. 5800X 3D, 6900 XT. Put them together
Just
and
so
absolutely
you know
kill everything.
Just so you know as well, a good budget card is still the 2060 that I showed last time. Believe it or
Yes. So yeah, so we're talking about upper echelon stuff. So like, Jack, before we wrap things up here, do you want to talk about some budget stuff?
Yeah, if you would like to take it that route. So
We can, yeah, because we've been talking about upper echelon crap for a while. Let's talk about some budget stuff.
I can actually talk a little bit about this because
Sure.
In the sense of like actually having to look at the market recently, because I have 3 clients right now that I'm building PCs for.
Okay.
There's a $400 price point, there's a $500 price point, and an $800 price point.
Okay.
And I'll talk about CPUs and GPUs for every single one of these, because everything else, it's kind of like pick or choose.
Do you have these built out already on PC Part Picker by chance, or no?
I got one of them, and I can.
Do you want to show it?
It's actually on an Amazon list.
Okay. So you can share your screen, Jack.
Okay, cool.
There's an option in the studio to do it.
We are going to try this for a first time. All right.
Oh yeah. See, so if you share it, I can turn it on. There you go.
Cool.
Bam.
All right.
There's Jack's screen.
Sweet. All right.
Yeah,
so
super
just
easy.
so everybody knows, this is for a coworker of mine. His brother asked me, "Hey, can you build me a gaming PC?"
And what was the price point for this one?
This was the $500 price point.
Very popular price point.
Like he said around $500-$600. He doesn't want to spend too much. Now this was after the Amazon deals, so I wasn't able to get any of those. But he said he needed everything.
Yeah. So he asked you like right after it?
Right, literally right after it. Yeah.
That sucks, man. Of course. Of
Um,
course. I mean, that's the way it works, doesn't it?
yeah. So there's actually a couple things that I will be changing in this list
Mm-hmm.
after today. Like for instance, I'll be changing this obviously to probably that 5500 because it was like 104 bucks. So we'll be doing a Ryzen 5 5500 because it's 104 bucks. We got the ASRock B550 for third, fourth gen, and then you can actually BIOS and fix that. So that's 109 bucks. 16
Mhm.
gigs of RAM at 3200 megahertz for 54 bucks. Obviously, we got the Silicon Power 1 terabyte. Obviously, NVMe M.2. But this is this is the price point in the sense of like what I was looking at. This is not the actual specific finalized card, but
Mhm.
the 1660 Super. I saw this get, and the reason why I have this in here is because I saw this get down to 120 bucks.
Ah, right. I was about to say for
So
229.
no, it
Yeah.
fluctuates and that kind of thing.
Gotcha.
But I saw this get down to 120 bucks.
Mhm.
But here's a 600-watt power supply. Not 80 bucks, but it is for 42. And then obviously the Aero Cool. This is one of the budget cases that I've been using a lot lately. It's actually
I
not as
have
bad
that.
as what people think. So yeah, it's not bad for
I
a
just
budget.
built in that, Jack.
Exactly.
The
See?
Cylon, I think I actually did. Well, maybe it was a different AeroCool case. I thought it was something just like that. That one Optiplex build I did that when I swapped it, I think it was an AeroCool. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
But yeah,
But yeah, I
so
think I
like,
used that before.
but like if we go here, I guarantee you, we can almost find a 2060 for a reasonable price.
Mhm.
So we got one right here for 216. What was the we found one for 150, I believe.
Oh, it's because because you go down and you look at the used prices, like the Amazon warehouse deals.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
So like
that's a
there's
good
one
thing to do, you guys. If you're shopping on Amazon, always look. Oh, look, there's the HP Pavilion I bought. You just passed it.
oh yeah, right
Yeah,
here.
you can always search for Amazon warehouse deals.
Mhm. Actually,
You'll
we
see
can
you'll see under the real price, it'll show new and or used and whatever at a certain other price.
we'll go strictly on Amazon warehouse only as well.
That's right.
But like
You also can do that. Yeah, you can filter it by that and just get the Amazon warehouse deal price. And if you guys are afraid of doing that, like I can give you my firsthand experience, and I know Jack can too. I've bought plenty of things on Amazon warehouse, and typically, guys, it's people that like will get it. They either bought the wrong thing, they like unbox it, they put it back in the box and send it back. Like typically, you're not gonna get anything that's broken, and if you do, it's Amazon. You send it right back, they give you another one. It's
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
by the way,
$300 for a 3060. Whew.
12 gigabytes of VRAM. Just saying, it's
Yep.
out there. These
Oh yeah, that
cards
was one of the
are out
deals
here.
that was the card that was on deal. Remember it was less than that on Black Friday, or not Black Friday, but the Prime Day.
Okay. Yeah. Like
That was one of those deals we found.
Cards are out there. You don't just have to buy it on the used market. They're
Mhm.
out here. They're actually starting to pop up. 580 for 108 bucks. So what about these cards for the builds that you have upcoming? So I have for the higher price point, for the $800 price point, I do have a 3060 in there. And obviously with the price point that I just showed, it's obviously a very easily available. Even a 3050 right here for 280. I mean, you can get a 30 series card if you have an $800 price point. But for the $400 price point, I did put just a 1660 Super in there because I found one on Amazon, which we can actually look. $174, $175, $160, $161 for a 6500 XT, $170. Yeah, so like you can easily find 1660 Supers for 150, 160, 170. You kind of have to keep your eye on the market, but it is available. You got a 1660 Super.
So is that what you're looking for to get him for the $500 one?
Not for the 500. That's for the $400. For the 500,
Oh, okay.
I'm looking to wait for that 2060.
2060. Man, it's amazing what you can get right now for $500, man. It really is. That was like the price point that I went with when I built my very first PC. It was like 500 to 550 is kind of what I wanted to spend on it. And like back then I was like, I thought that was like so much to spend on a computer too. I couldn't believe that I was going to spend that much on a PC.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now it's like I'm willing to spend more than that on a graphics card.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, like, and to point out the point that you were saying about Amazon Warehouse, I have built so many computers just from Amazon Warehouse. My first PC
Mhm.
was completely from Amazon Warehouse because it was in the middle of the pandemic and I only
Yep.
had $300. I reached out to you actually, and I
Yep.
said, Ryzen 3 3200G. There we go. $300, built a full computer, was able to play, and it worked perfectly fine. And I've
Yep.
had no problems with it before, and I've suggested it to other people. It saved them money. Uh, the people that I build for all the time are very happy with their computers. I've not had a single bad complaint actually, yet, and I've been doing
That's
this for
good.
a year now. So
Hell yeah, man. And that probably that knowledge you gain from building other people's PCs and like having to be careful and all that kind of stuff is definitely beneficial. I assume. So that
mhm.
way, you make sure you're doing everything right when you're handling someone else's stuff. It's just a little different than when I'm like when I'm building my own computers. I'm careful, but I'm like I'm a little more cavalier with stuff. But like when it's somebody else's computer that I'm building, like
Yeah.
I'm extra careful with stuff.
My most recent build that I've done before these 3 came up was a 3080 Ti, Ryzen 7, AIO, full NZXT. I was so nervous when building it because I was like, "If I break this, it comes down on me."
You're like I've never
Um,
handled such power before.
yeah, absolutely, and so I wasn't shaking, I kept my composure, but I tell you, I was thinking in my head, I was like, "If I mess this up." But thankfully I
Yeah,
didn't, and it works perfectly fine, and he has only given me good feedback. So,
that's what's up, man.
mhm, absolutely.
Hell yeah. Well, um, I think that's pretty much everything we wanted to talk about today. Um, yeah, I think we went through everything, man.
Perfect. Sounds
So,
good to me.
dude, I mean, what do you think about this? I mean, it worked. The software works for what
Yeah.
we're
Oh,
doing
yeah,
here.
yeah,
For
yeah,
for
yeah.
these little podcasts slash tech content streams, this works.
I like
So
it a lot too where you can show certain comments and
yeah, like
what
I
we
can
talk
just
about.
when comments come up, I can highlight them and you can see them. Like I can
Mhm,
bring them up.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like
Like well,
that.
the
I like
whole
it a
stream
lot.
can see it. I like that. Yeah, I think it works pretty well. What we always do at the end of the streams, guys, is we kind of talk about what we our future content we got coming out, stuff you guys may not know about and whatnot. We talked about it. We touched on it in the beginning of the stream, I believe. But if there's anything, Jack, that you wanted to shout out that you want the people to know about, go for it.
Um, so for me personally, I have my stream schedule this week. I'll be streaming this this Friday and Saturday. I'll be streaming Rainbow Six Siege ranked, getting back into that.
Oh,
And
nice, 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 nice,
I am also doing Overwatch 2. So I got
nice.
2 very good streams coming up. So if you guys want to, just go to Jackal X on Twitch and you can come and watch and hang out. And I would love to see you all there.
Nice. Yeah, definitely go check him out. He's a pretty serious Rainbow Six Siege player. So there you go. If you want to see some top tier content, there's where to go.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
For me, I am currently, as I said in the beginning of the stream, working on a ton of videos. So, if you guys aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you do that because that's the best way to get notified on when my videos come out, especially if you hit the bell notification. That always helps. I like it when people do that. So does YouTube. So do it.
Absolutely.
It's free. Just press the button. You can follow me on Twitch as well because I stream on YouTube and Twitch. If you would prefer to watch on Twitch, some people do. You can follow me over there too. I stream a couple of times a week. This week, this is my third stream this week, so I actually got 3 knocked out this week, which is kind of cool. I don't know if I'll be streaming anymore this week, maybe next week, because this week I'm kind of using the rest of my time that I got to probably work on videos. I got to get some more video content out. But like I said in the beginning of the stream, got a lot of content coming out. Got a ton of things I got to do stuff on. Keyboards, a whole computer back there. Yeah, it's fun stuff. If you guys, Whole keyboard made of Legos. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun. So I got all that kind of crap coming, and yeah, then I'm gonna try to enjoy my weekend as well. Got some stuff to do with my family and my friends and whatnot too, so I got to enjoy my weekend. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, hopefully everybody out there in internet land enjoyed hearing about this week's news. I had fun presenting it. Jack, did you have a good time?
Oh, as always, and I can't wait to do it again.
Yes. Also, yeah, thank you for prompting that. We're trying to do this every week, which is it's twice now. We've done it. we made sure we did it. The last one we did on Tuesday, this one we did on Wednesday. I think we're gonna try to keep with that, maybe a Tuesday or a Wednesday type thing, depending on our schedules.
Probably.
So yeah, if Jack has to, I think you said you work typically on like Mondays and Tuesdays.
Yeah, one of the 2 days there, and then I work. I dropped a day of work actually, so that I can focus on content more.
Cool.
And things like that. So I actually have more free time and hopefully more availability to get this kind of stuff done.
Cool. So yeah. Be on the lookout for that. We'll most likely Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. We'll be doing another one. We're doing another one next week. So if you missed what's happening in the tech world, come hang out with us. Have a good time, and we'll talk about some fun techie stuff and tell some more fun stories next week, because we always got some stuff brewing up here in our craniums that we want to talk about. So
always.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys have a great rest of your day, night, afternoon, wherever the heck you live. You guys come from all over the place, so I never know what to say when I'm saying that. So yeah, we're gonna get out of here. You guys have a great rest of your night and or day, whatever again, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Absolutely. Bye, everybody.
Bye. But we're gonna say bye to Jack first. Goodbye, Jack.
Bye.
See ya. All right. And then for my chat, goodbye, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate you guys checking it out. We'll catch you next time. Bye.